For cheap games and to support my channel, please visit the link in the description below to g2a.com. Hey, what's up, Slunts? Joker here. Today I decided to bring you guys my setup tour for 2015. It's been nearly 2 years since the last time I did a setup video. In that time I've moved back to my home state, swapped out 770s in exchange for 780s in SLI, and got a bunch of new desk toys for gaming and content creation. So let's jump right in and get this tour started. Starting off from the top and working down, you will see my assortment of boxes and other collectibles. On the far right, I have my Dark Knight Joker bust that was a gift and part of a pair. You'll see the other bust in a moment. Behind that is a box for my current motherboard, the MSI Z77 MPower. It's a great all-around board and just enough features to keep me satisfied for the time being. And in front of that, I have a box for my FIO E10K, which I'll show you later, and another box for my SteelSeries mousepad. That was actually a Christmas present from this past year. I love that thing. Keeping it moving along here, I have my statue from the Uncharted 3 Collector's Edition. Yes, even though I'm a hardcore PC gamer, I still get around to playing some console exclusives. And next to that is my Dead Space 2 plasma cutter that I got with the Deluxe Edition version of that game. This here is a toy car I got from pre-ordering a racing game called Split Second. Just thought it looked kind of cool sitting up there. Then we have some more boxes. Front and center is my processor, the Intel i5-3570K, which is fairly adequate for my needs, although I see X99 in my future for content creation. Beyond that, I have a pair of boxes for my MSI GTX 780s, and right in front of the left one is from my audio interface, the Scarlett Solo by Focusrite. Just a few more packages and figures to round up the top of the desk. I've got Gollum from the Two Towers box set. Behind him is Marcus Munitions from Borderlands 2. That's a bobblehead that I've just never taken out of the box or done anything with. And rounding off my collectibles is the other half of my Dark Knight busts, which is Batman, the Dark Knight himself. And last but not least is a box for the Superlux 668Bs, which I never use, and one for my 50mm Canon lens that I'm using for most of these shots, if not all of them. Alright, now getting down towards the good stuff. First up, I have a large model of Marcus Phoenix that came with the Legendary Edition for Gears 3, and then a little Joker shot glass for decoration. Yeah, let's go with that. And directly beneath him, there's a nearly empty bottle of bourbon, once again, just for decoration. Moving to desk level, I have a faux leather saddlebag that my headphones came in. I use this to hold my camera when I'm not filming, along with a second lens and some lens/body covers. Next to that is a pouch that my microphone came in. It is currently just serving as something to hold some extra cables, a lavalier microphone, a battery case, and a camera strap. I've also got some extra XLR cable and a mini Gorilla tripod for when I do podcasts or videos where you're seeing me and my computer desktop. And lastly, for these accessories is a universal mount for cell phones that can go on pretty much any tripod. For my microphone, I have an Audio-Technica AT2020 with XLR, not the USB version. In front of that is just a cheap pop filter I got on Amazon. I actually hate the connector on this thing, and I need to replace it soon. Then keeping that attached to the desk is a Neewer boom arm that can move around, but rarely does. My everyday mouse is a 2012 Razer Mamba, which is just really comfortable, and despite being wireless, I've never actually used it wirelessly. Kind of a waste of money. I probably should have gone with just a Death Adder. And that's sitting on my SteelSeries mousepad. My keyboard is a Razer Deathstalker Expert, which I love for the low profile keys and the wrist guard. And I know what you're thinking, Razer fanboy, right? Well, I just haven't really found any other peripherals that fit what I was looking for, so Razer it is until I find something better. I really just I like low-profile keys and really minimalist mouses, or mice I should say. If I were to find a mechanical low-profile keyboard like this with a wrist guard, I would probably switch to that, but until then I'm just going to stick with this because I really like it. Under my main display I have some cheap Walmart speakers that I don't use much as I'm a heavy headphone user. Over here I have my audio interfaces. The big red one is the Focusrite Scarlett Solo. That's for my microphone. It allows me to adjust gain, power the microphone, plug in a guitar if I want to, and also monitor my audio if need be. For listening to my headphones, I have a FIO E10K DAC amp combo. This is a fantastic piece of kit for just $75. It delivers a super clean sound and can drive my music and games through its onboard amplifier. In front of that, I have my iPhone 5S and a couple microfiber cloths just in case. And here's just a couple of thumb drives in case I need to move files around. My main gaming display is the Asus VG248QE 144Hz 1080p panel with G-Sync. I installed the G-Sync module myself when they were selling the DIY kits this time last year, which they unfortunately no longer sell anymore, so stop asking please. And lastly is my Asus VE248H 60Hz display, which I use mostly for TeamSpeak and Skype, but it also helps a lot with productivity when I'm editing videos in Sony Vegas. It's just nice to have my files up on a second screen while I'm working on the main display. To end this video off with a bang, let's do a quick overview of my PC, Project Beast as I called it, while I spent nearly a year saving and cherry-picking parts to fit my needs at the time. The full system specs will be on your screen here as well as listed in the description below. For the highlights though, I have a Thermaltake Chaser MK1 for the case. Inside I'm running an i5 3570K at 4.4 GHz. I have 32 GB of memory at 1866 MHz, and my graphics cards are a pair of MSI GTX 780s in SLI, and powering everything is a Corsair TX850 V2. And sitting up on top of my case is my current daily drivers. These are a pair of California headphones from the Silverado line. A really great pair of cans with steel and real leather construction. I highly recommend these. My last piece of kit is my Canon 700D, which I was using in this video up until now. This is just some quick B-roll I recorded on my iPhone so you can see the new DSLR. And if you want links to anything you've seen in this video, please check down in the description for Amazon links that help my channel out a ton. But that's going to wrap it up for the video, guys, and my 2015 setup tour. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If there's anything new you saw in the video that you would like to see a review for, please let me know down in the comments below. The new things being the DAC amp, the Scarlett audio interface, my microphone, and the Canon DSLR. So if you want to see a video on any of these, please tell me down in the comments or on Facebook and Twitter. If you want to follow me on those platforms, you can quickly get to them at JokerSlunt. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not already. I'll catch you guys next time. Ta-ra!